Am I in there? Hello. There it is. Hello and welcome. OCA Media is proud to bring you this exciting Oregon Panther basketball game live from Oregon High School. Tonight, the Panthers host the Monon Grove. We went over this last time. I can't remember what they're called.
The Monon Grove boys basketball team.
Yep, the Monon Grove boys basketball team. I'm William Mayo along with
Larry Mayo.
And we'll be bringing you all of tonight's exciting action right here on OCA Media, your home for Panther sports. This exclusive OCA Media broadcast of Panther basketball is brought to you in partnership with the Village of Oregon, a great place to live, work, and play.
The Oregon School District, actively building competency, character, culture, and community.
The Oregon Athletic Booster Club, doing great things for all Panther sports. Your membership dues directly support our student athletes. Consider becoming a booster today.
One Community Bank. Feel good banking.
The Oregon Area Community Coalition, helping you thrive. Visit us at OregonAreaCares.org.
Shackelford Heating and Cooling. Panther Exteriors, Stoughton Health.
And Wisco Industries, your trusted neighbors for generations. This game we have Oregon versus Monona. MG averages 52 points per game on 47 from the field, which isn't bad. 48% from the free throw line, which is not good. So if Oregon gets them to get in the bonus, it's going to kill them, for lack of a better term. And then they shoot 34.9% from three, which is, about average for like the NBA. So, that's not the worst thing ever. They mostly get their rebounds from the defensive end, and they average 26 of those. Also with 13 assists, 9, almost 10 turnovers, 6 steals, and 3 blocks. And they have an 11-8 record. And last time Oregon played them, it was on their home court, and we beat them by 3 points on January 9th of this year.
Man, that was definitely a close game the first time around. And, there's nothing like a revenge game when you're a team and, you play somebody and they beat you once, especially in a tight game like that. So, the Panthers have to be ready for Monona Grove because they're going to come out trying to fire on all cylinders so they can try to get this get-back victory on them.
Yeah, Oregon going for the sweep on Monona Grove. Monona's best players seem to be Austin, number 23. He averages about 16 points, shooting almost 60% from the field. 50 from three, but it's only on like a 3-shot a game. So every other game he's making a 3, and not that bad. And then 48% from the line, which is bad. And then he averages 8 rebounds, almost 2 assists and turnovers a game, 0.6 steals, and 1.5 blocks. He is a 6'6" center. I'm going to believe he's their center for this team. So he's probably going to be potentially matched up on Vaughn. And the last time they played against each other, he had 19 points. He made his free throw, and he was 9 of 17 from the field. He also had 15 rebounds,
wow.
2 blocks, and 2 steals and 3 blocks with 4 fouls.
So he basically filled up the stat sheet is what you're telling me last time that they faced this team.
That is exactly what happened when they last played against each other.
Okay.
They also have – wow, I should add it. Should have pressed the enter button on here. They have Trent Rodfield, number 3, averages 11 points per game, shooting 41% from the field, 56% from the free throw line, and 35% from 3. He also averages 2 rebounds and assists and almost 2 turnovers and about almost a steal a game. And, he doesn't have any recorded blocks that I could find. Last time they played, he had 10 points. He didn't shoot that great. He was 4 of 12 from the field and 1 of 4 from the line and 1 of 6 from 3. He had 5 assists, though, with 2 turnovers and 2 steals. Oregon kind of had his number that game where, he just didn't have a good shooting day. That happens to all of us. They also got Cal, number 11. He averages 10 points. He doesn't really shoot that great from the field, 39% from the field, 35% from 3, which isn't that bad, 55% from the line. He's kind of a make one, miss one kind of guy, it seems, averaging about 3.5 rebounds, 3 assists, 1.6 turnovers, 1.5 steals, and 0.4 blocks a game. Last time Oregon played them, he had 11 points. He also didn't shoot that well. He was 4 of 11 from the field. He was also 1 of 4 from the line, 2 of 5 from 3. He He also had 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 5 turnovers. He also had 5 steals. So he's definitely a defensive problem.
Yeah.
And then you also have the 4th leading scorer, A.J. Nelson, who averages number 21, who averages 10 points, 56% from the field, 47% from the line, and a not great 29% from the three-point line. And, you know, he averages 6 rebounds, 3 assists, almost over 2.5 three-pointers, almost a steal a game.
Yeah, you know, it's something that when you're going over those stats like that, how some of these players can shoot decently from the three-point line and, you know, have a decent field goal percentage, but for some reason the struggle is real at the free throw line.
Yeah.
But the one thing that jumped out at me the most from those stats you went over from the last game is that the Panthers won by 3, yet their primary leading scorers for their team all struggled mightily for Monona Grove, and they still almost pulled it out. So that's something that, you know, sometimes you can kind of to underestimate a team, especially if there's someone that you've played already. But in this case, considering that the Panthers were able to squeak out a victory with the other team not shooting that well in Monona Grove, you know, that's something that we'll have to keep an eye on tonight to see if those shots are falling and how well both teams are able to play.
Yeah, Oregon didn't play that well either last time they played. Well, besides Vaughn, for the most part, he had 39 points, shooting 50% from the field, making 12 of his 24 shots, 4 of his 7 three-pointers, and 11 of his 15 free throws. He also had 16 rebounds, 2 assists. He didn't have great with 6 turnovers, but he had 3 steals and 2 blocks. There wasn't really anyone else that you could see on the box score that was really impacting, you know, their second leading scorers both had 8 in Zach Politz and Mason Hoffer. Mason had 8, shooting 3 of 8 from the field, made both his free throws. He didn't make any of his threes, unfortunately, though. He had 5 rebounds, 4 assists. He also had 6 turnovers. And then you have Zach Politz, who made 2 of his 3 shots, 4 of his 6 free throws. He had 5 rebounds and 2 turnovers. And Oregon that game had 23 turnovers, but was also fouled 23 times. Wow. And they didn't have any listed turnovers, but, you know, getting them into bonus might be a problem. I think if Oregon got Monona Grove in the bonus, they would potentially benefit because they're not the greatest free throw shooting team.
Yeah, that's very true. You know, with the numbers that they had their last time out and just kind of overall on the season for Monona Grove, they've definitely seemed to struggle from the free throw line. But also, I guess the other side of it is the more you foul them and send them to the line, the more opportunities they have to make. And then also, if you get some of your key contributors in foul trouble, then that may not work out too well for you necessarily either.
Very true. Oregon is running into the locker room, and Monona Grove is still getting their shots up. I think Oregon runs to the locker room about twice before a game starts. But
yeah, get some of that pregame cardio going, you know, stretch out, run to the locker room, come back out, warm up, run to the locker room, come back out, you know.
Exactly.
But, okay, yeah, so now, you know, we're going to get into these pregame predictions, okay? We're getting to these pregame predictions, and, again, we're looking for somebody. We're looking for one person that you feel is going to really make a difference, and it doesn't have to necessarily be scoring or rebounding, but somebody who's going to have an impact on this game that maybe would be a surprise for the night.
I would say I think that person will either be Ryan Dins or Zach Politz on the defensive end, because a lot of their dudes besides Austin, number 23 for Monona Grove, other than them, it's mostly, you know, shorter guys, you know, shorter, and I think that their defense, like on, you know, their best players who are all smaller guards technically on paper,
right.
You know, them getting in there and them disrupting them, forcing them to have a bad game is definitely going to positively impact the Panthers, even if they can't really buy a bucket either.
Yeah, no, that's a good pick, especially I mean, you know, when you're down low like that, or you're just a taller player, when those little shorter players are kind of around your ankles and kind of being disruptive, throwing you off of your rhythm, that definitely is something that can be frustrating. So, yeah, no, I can see that from a defensive standpoint. That could easily be one of the keys for them to get their second victory over Monon Grove this season.
Yeah, no, sure. Really good defenders. You can see it as the games go on and as they still play. They are easily two of the better defenders on this team. So I think if they could disrupt at least two of the big four, if you will, for Monona Grove, then they definitely will be good. But yeah, there's 3 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock, and we will be back after the national anthem, ready for game time. See you later.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Oregon High School for tonight's Badger Conference boys basketball game between your Oregon Panthers and the Silver Eagles from Monona. Monona Grove High School, Oregon High School, along with WIA, require good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at education-based interscholastic events. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or ethnic comments or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for the removal from the site of competition. On behalf of Oregon Sports Administrator Brittany Spencer Grant, good luck to all the coaches and competitors. We hope everyone will enjoy tonight's event in the spirit of positive sportsmanship. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, to honor America, would you please rise, if able, remove your hats, and join in the playing of our national anthem. And now for your starting lineups for tonight's game. First, for your visitors from Monona Grove. Number 3, Trenton Rodefeld. Number 10, Caden Connor. Number 11, Cal Worth. Number 21, AJ Nelson. And number 23, Austin Luchetti. The Silver Eagles are coached by Dan Sweefel. And now for your Oregon Panthers. Starting number 2 is 6'1" junior, Nolan Erfer. Number 10, a 6' junior, Nick Jacob. Number 11, a 6'1" senior, Ryan Dins. Number 15, a 6'2" senior, Zach Paulus. And number 24, a 6'7" junior, Vaughn Carvala. Thank you to tonight's officials, Tim Theobald, Mike Gomer, and Mark Peterson.
And we are back.
We are back.
You got number 23, Austin
Luchetti.
Luchetti on the jump off with Von Carvalho. Oregon has Nolan Erfurth, Zach Paulus, Ryan Dins, and Nick Jacobs out there, like the PA announcer just said.
All right. And Monona Grove wins the tip. And we have the ball over to 21, A.J. Nelson, who swings it up top to Worth. Worth over to Luchetti. Down low to A.J. Nelson. Up and in.
Tough shot by Angel Nelson, but it went in. Ryan Dins bringing the ball up court now. He gets it over to Carvalho on the wing. Number 11 on him.
And it's interesting to see that Monona Grove is in a 2-3 zone right now. So they're going to pack it in.
Nolan Erfurth gets it over to Carvalho. Paulus got over to Carvalho. And he got the 3 to go in the corner.
All right, inbounds over to Rodefeld. Rodefeld bringing it up, almost traveled. Swung it over to Kalen Worth. Worth up top, over to the left side to A.J. Nelson, who swings it over to Caden Connor. Back to Connor. Connor looking. We got Worth coming off the screen up top. He swings it down low to Luchetti.
He's got the paint. Ah, there you go.
And Luchetti on the drive, and he gets.
Here is Strode working out.
Nolan Erfurth.
Nolan's first of the night. Monona Grove basketball with Trenton Rodefeld inbounding. Ball's up top to Kalen Worth, who swings it down low to the big man. The big man with the turnaround. No, he gets his own rebound, puts it up. No.
Grabbed by Erfurth and passed over to Carvalho. Oh, kicks over to Jacobs. Carvalho over to Dins.
Oh, and there's the steal by Worth, who's going to the basket, and it's blocked.
Yeah, Dins ended up getting the rebound, and he got it over to Jacobs. Drives down, another steal.
That's going to be a steal by Rodefeld. Rodefeld bringing the ball across the timeline. Swings it over to the wing, over to Connor. Up top to Worth for 3, and he knocks it down.
3 is good.
Kalen Worth.
That was 2 quick turnovers by Oregon. Hopefully they don't make it a third right now. Up, Dins, and he is blocked.
Blocked by A.J. Nelson. Ball up to Kate Worth up top over to Luchetti. Back over to Connor.
3
Connor over to
deep.
Rodefeld from downtown off the backboard. And as we know, every bank shot is brought to you by One Community Bank. Feel good banking.
Carvalho gets it over to Dins. Back to Carvalho. Oh,
and there's another steal.
Yep.
Controlled by Monona Grove.
So hurry up and cross the line. There we go.
Luchetti over to Worth. Worth up top to Nelson. Nelson down low to Luchetti. Luchetti with the size mismatch with a little one-leg fade. No, and he misses.
Rebounded by Paulus. Got over to Dins. Dins gets it back over to Paulus. Carvalho wide open on the wing. His three is good.
And he knocks it down. That's his second three he's knocked down so far tonight for the Panthers.
Yeah.
Score Monona 8, Monona Grove 8, Oregon 6. Monona Grove bringing the ball up court. Swinging it over to Nelson. Nelson up top for Roden.
His three is off.
Rodefeld misses, but the rebound. Worth gets it. He shoots the three, and he misses.
Yeah.
That was a great closeout by Vaughn on that three-pointer.
Tipped out by number 11, Kalen.
Yep, Kalen Worth with the deflection.
Brady Hook now coming in for Nick Jacobs.
So one thing the Panthers have to make sure they don't do is fall in love with the three-point shot tonight. Whenever a team is playing zone against you, the tendency is to take what they give you, which is usually three-pointers.
Hook with it, getting it over to Erfurth. Little floater, and is rebounded by number 10.
Yeah, Caden Connor over to Kalen Worth. Worth over to Nelson. Nelson back up top to Connor. Connor over to Worth, back to Connor. To the corner for Rodenfeld.
His
And
three
he
is off.
misses.
Rebounded by Paulus and passed over to Carvalho as he takes it up court with Will Schmidt waiting to come in the game.
Everybody's All-American Will Schmidt, you mean, right?
Dins has it. And his three is good. Score is now 9-8. All of Oregon's points have came from three-pointers, 2 made by Carvalho and 1 made by Dins.
Yep, now we got Kalen Worth bringing it over the timeline. He swings it over to Nelson. Nelson sizing up his man, swings it in the corner. Connor up top to Worth. Worth back over to Nelson. Nelson once again sizing his man up, goes to the basket, swings out to Kalen.
His three is off and it is rebounded by Paulus. Hook has it now. Driving down, stops, over to Dins. Carvalho has it, takes the three, and makes the three. That is his third three of the night so far.
Yeah, and so now we got Kalen Worth bringing the ball up court. Looks like they're going to slow it down a little bit, look to run some offense. Looks like they're running a set here. Over in the wing to Caden Connor. Connor up top to the big man, Luchetti, who swings it over to Rodefeld. Then Kalen Worth coming off that screen. He thought about it, and he swings it over to the wing to Kalen Connor.
He's double teamed. And they get the rebound.
Turnover. No, he keeps control of it.
Some good hustle by both teams.
Connor. Back down low to Luchetti.
Good defense overall by the Panthers.
Nelson looking to swing it over to Caden Connor, but the ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Panther ball.
Will Schmidt now coming in from Nolan Erfurth. Ryan Dins looks like he's going to be passing the ball into Brady Hook.
And then coming in for Monona Grove, we have Henry Tomei. And then we also have, looks like number 13, Blake Leach, who's in for Monona Grove, as well as number 2, Chance Hunt.
Will Schmidt passing it over to Dins.
Skip past to Dins.
And it is off, and it will stay here because it is off the fingertips of Austin Luchetti, I believe.
Yep, and so again, so far the Panthers have been knocking down those outside shots, but like I mentioned, it's a very dangerous game when you start falling in love with that three-point shot.
Schmidt has it now. Getting it down to Dins. He gets it back. Over to Hook. He drives down. Nowhere. Dins has it now. Over to Schmidt.
Oh, he had him back there.
Getting it down to Paulus, but it was stolen.
Yep, and there's a steal by Blake Leach, who's bringing it up court. He swings it over to Kalen Worth. Worth back up top to Leach, who swings it over to Hunt. Now the ball is in the corner, and it's back out top. We got Leach for three. He shoots, he misses, and it'll be out of bounds, Panther ball.
Yep, number 2, Chance Hunt almost had it, but, you know, he, instead of flying into the student section, he let it bounce out. But Brady Hook has the ball now. Gets it over to Carvalho on the wing. Schmidt has it now. Back to Carvalho.
There it is.
He drives down, and he dunks it.
It's a great drive to the basket by Vaughn, not settling for the shot, but being aggressive and taking it to the hole. All right, out top to Hunt. Hunt down Ola Luchetti with the baseline spin. He swings it over to Leach with the little bunny, and he hits it right in the lane for 2.
The floater is good. Now it's 14-10 with Brady Hook taking the ball up. Gets it over to Dins. Over to Paulus. Oregon moving the ball around. Hook gets it over to Carvalho. Carvalho takes a 3, and it is off. Ryan Dins muscles away and grabs the rebound. Hook has it now. Getting it back over to Dins. Over to Hook.
Great
Paulus
pass
wide
down
open
low.
down low. And he gets his
great ball
layup.
fake, great pass. All right, we have Kalen Worth slowly bringing the ball up across half court as Monona Grove gets into their offensive set. Coming off the pick, we have Hunt, who swings it up top. And over to Leach, back to Hunt in the corner. Hunt surveying up to Luchetti for 3.
Hey.
No.
Statistically speaking, that'll be the only 3 he'll be shooting tonight. Carvalho takes the ball up after grabbing a rebound. Gets it over to Schmidt.
Skip
and
pass.
that is stolen by number 2.
Stolen by Chance Hunt, who swings it over to Leach, back to Hunt. Hunt up top to Kalen Worth, who swings it in the corner for Leach, who shoots and misses. Oh, no, that wasn't Leach. That would have been Tomei, Henry Tomei with the shot there. Carvalho with the drive and the rejection on defense there. Panthers still with the ball.
Will Schmidt with it. Getting it down to Paulus. Defender wasn't even in right position. Zach Paulus, number 15.
And that's encouraging to see that the Panthers weren't settling for 3 and they continued to run their offense and look for easy shots. Austin Luchetti up top with it now, swings it over to Hunt. Hunt surveying over to Leach. Leach with the drive, swings it over to Tomei. Tomei forcing his way in, back over to Hunt. Leach with the ball on the wing, swings it over to Kalen Worth, who swings it to Hunt for 3. No.
They've just taken a lot of threes, and they haven't really been falling.
Yes, that's true.
Short.
Now we got Monona Grove shooting a lot of threes for some reason.
Yeah, Brady Hook gets it over to Ryan Dins, whose 3 is off, and it is rebounded by number 2, Chance Hunt.
Hunt bringing the ball up court. Swings it over to Luchetti. Luchetti over to Kalen Worth. He's definitely shooting that, and he's definitely hitting it. And it's going to be a timeout by Monona Grove. After the made 3-point basket, right now we have Oregon 18, Monona Grove 13. Panthers with a 5-point lead. And just for those of you scoring at home, what we had there was the offense who made a basket, and then the offense that was then on defense called timeout. And that, again, is something that can be frustrating. If you're playing defense, the other team scores, and you're looking to get the ball out of the net and push it back down court, and then they call a timeout, and it just kind of stops the flow. But nevertheless, the Panthers are up 5 right now, and so far early on they were kind of settling for the 3, but they were knocking them down, so that's one thing. But then after Vaughn had that drive, and then they started, Will Schmidt started dicing up the defense, dissecting there. Really looking for guys at the top of the key. They got some easy buckets, and, that's giving the Panthers this lead right now.
Yeah, Oregon Panthers have Brady Hook, Mason Hoffer, Von Carvalho, Will Schmidt, and Nolan, Erfurth out there. His first name is blanking in my head for some reason right now. But Hoffer is in the wing now. Gets it over to Carvalho, who drives down, and his layup is off.
It was a good drive there. Rebound by Caden Connor, who's bringing the ball up the court. He swings it over to Rodefeld, who's back on the floor for Monona Grove. Ball up top to Chenoweth. Now the ball is back over to A.J. Nelson, who swings it over to number 4, McHale. And there's Nelson with the ball again that drives, and they're going to call the block on Will Schmidt.
Yes.
As 21, A.J. Nelson was driving the ball baseline. And it looks like it's going to be 2 shots for A.J. Nelson.
That is Oregon's second foul with 7 minutes and 33 seconds left.
A.J. Nelson, the 6'3" senior out of Monona Grove. The first one up, first one in. A.J. Nelson with his second one, and that also goes in. Scores now 18-15. Oregon with the lead by 3.
Mason Hoffer with it. Gets it over to Hook. Hook gets it over back to Hoffer. Over to Erfurth. Nolan Erfurth. Over to Hook. Top of the key. Hoffer on the wing. Back to Hook. Over to Carvalho. Wide open three is good.
He knocks it down. Another corner three, and that's great ball movement by the there. Ball coming up court. We have Trent Rodefeld bringing the ball across the timeline. He's surveying the court, swings it over to A.J. Nelson, who kicks it out top for Connor for three that misses everything. Rebound by the Panthers.
Mason Hoffer has it off the rebound from Brady Hook. Will Schmidt has it. Over to Hoffer. Down to Carvalho. Another three is good.
Another deep three by Von Carvalho that knocks it down. Meanwhile, we have A.J. Nelson bringing the ball up court, and he's going right to the rack. He passes it out top to Connor. Connor over to Rodefeld, who is looking to drive. His lane was cut off, and now he's looking for help. And instead, we have a foul. Let's see who they call it on. Looks like it's going to be a foul on number 4, Cohen McHale.
All right, Zach Paulus, Nick Jacob coming in now for Will Schmidt and Brady Hook.
It's going to be Panther ball after the foul on McHale. We have a couple subs coming in for Monona Grove as well. But it's going to be Panther ball. Up 9 with 6 minutes and 15 seconds left in the first half.
Hoffer has it. Up, steal. Hit by number 3.
Nelson. Nelson up top to Rodefeld, or excuse me, down low, I should say. And
Gets
then
it out.
Swing over to Caden Connor for 3, and he knocks it down.
This 3 is wide open.
Caden Connor with the 3 on the wing.
Carvalho with the ball. He has 17 points.
Now it looks like Monona Grove has switched to man-to-man. They got out of that zone.
Erfurth has it in the corner. Over to Hoffer. Some pretty good movement by Oregon.
Yeah, that's great. Great offensive movement in the motion offense they're running right now. Oh, and there's a deflection by Kalen Worth. Still going to be Panthers ball.
Ryan Din's coming now in for Mason Hoffer.
And, you know, I want to say the Panthers offense that they ran, they weren't settling for the 3. They were taking it, but they were able to open things up in the middle and with the drive, and that ultimately made Monona Grove switch out of that zone and go man, which is something that it looks like the Panthers would prefer.
His 3 is off.
They're going to call foul on the ground on number 10, Caden Connor. They got him on the hold on Vaughn as they were fighting for that rebound.
Yeah, and Ryan Din's now, it's an inbound pass. Down to Carvalho. And he is blocked by number 10 from behind. 10 getting back on him. Carvalho driving again, and he kicks it out and is fouled.
Yep, and it looks like this foul looks like it's going to be on A.J. Nelson, I believe. Yep, foul on A.J. Nelson. He felt like his hands were straight up, but the ref seen it differently. It's going to be Panthers ball out of bounds.
Yeah. Paulus. Another shot is made. That is his 6th point, I believe.
It's a nice jump hook he had to knock that down. Now we have Kalen Worth bringing the ball up for Monona Grove. Swings it over to Caden Connor. Connor up top to Nelson. Nelson with the hard drive looking for the foul, and he gets it. It's going to be no shot, but he did draw the foul, and he was determined to get the whistle on that drive.
Foul on Zach Paulus. First foul of the night. 3rd foul for Oregon. Both teams sitting with 3 fouls.
Luchetti inbounding to Nelson. Nelson up top to Worth. Worth swings it down low in the corner to Connor, who swings it down to the big man. I guess one of the 2 big men. And then we have Rodenfeld with the ball up top being harassed on defense. That's a great individual defense.
Great defense by
Colin
Nick
Worth
Jacob.
going to the basket, and he hits it. Kalen Worth with the drive and the left-hand layup.
6-point game. Zach Paulus with the ball, getting him back to Dins. Over to Erfurth. He drives.
Oh, it's a great drive.
And his layup is good.
Great drive, great left-handed finish.
He has 28 points, Oregon has, against Monona's 20.
Inbounds, Kalen Worth taking his time, bringing it across the timeline. He's at the top of the key, picks up his dribble, looking for help, swings it over to Nelson. Nelson surveying. And we have an off-the-ball foul.
On number 2, Nolan Erfurth.
Yeah, it looks like they ended up switching, and there was a potential mismatch there with Lucetti, and he got the off-ball foul.
Yeah, Brady Hook coming in for him now.
We got Trenton Rodefeld throwing it in. Swings it to Lucetti for another 3.
Oh.
No. He's determined to prove you wrong, William. He's going to knock down a 3 tonight just for you.
That's second 3 of the night. I mean, he makes 50% of them, so he's bound to make 2 either in this game or his next one. Nick Jacobs off ball running, and he drives down, and he misses his layup.
Rebound over to Nelson. Nelson bringing the ball up court. Ball up top to Rodefeld, who's looking at it. He drives to the hole, and he draws a foul as he was looking to pass it off to Nelson. It's going to be side out of bounds, no, baseline out of bounds for Monona Grove. We have Chance Hunt, who just came in, subbing in for A.J. Nelson, gets a well-deserved rest. And Trent Rodefeld, again, inbounding the ball for Monona Grove. Swings it out top to Kalen Worth, who pump fakes, goes to the basket. Doesn't finish, but there is a finish by Lucetti. Lucetti crashing the board, offensive rebound. There was no box out, and he took the ball and slammed it home with 2 hands for safety. Now we have the Panthers bringing the ball up.
Brady Hook with it.
Von Carvalho up top right now. Now the ball's up top with Brady. Brady surveying the court. He's going on the drive. He aggressively takes it. He stops on the dime, shoots and misses. Rebound by Austin Lucetti. Lucetti over to Rodefeld. Up court to Kalen Worth. Up top to Lucetti. Back over to Worth. Skip pass to a wide open Connor for 3, and he knocks it down. And the score is now Oregon 28, Monona Grove 25 with 2 minutes and 25 left in the first half. And there we have Brady Hook taking the ball up top against Chance Hunt, and the foul was on Chance Hunt on the drive.
How's it going tonight, Mr. Mayo?
It is going great, sir.
That sounds wonderful.
So glad to see you here. So glad to see you here.
Glad to be here. Coming a little bit late, but you know, that's all right. Start off with Brady Hook, bring it on down the court. Hook's gonna pass that one to Dins. Dins to Carvalho. Carvalho's looking for the basket. He's gonna pass out to Paulus. Paulus needs to watch the lane.
Yep, and that was a good call. They called 3 seconds there. He was kind of camped out in the lane. And that can happen sometimes when you are a big man down low and you're thinking your teammate is about to shoot, so you go to try to get an offensive rebound, and then they don't shoot, and the ref kind of gets that call on you.
Absolutely. Here's Kalen Worth. Oh, I'm bringing it down already. Pass out to number 2, Chance Hunt. Hunt to number 3, Rodfield. Rodfield's going to pass on to Connor. Connor to Lucetti, I believe.
Yep, Lucetti. Mid-range. No.
A mid-range shot. That's going to be denied. Over to Hook. Hook's going to go inside looking for the basket. A little bit of a scramble down there. There, you call that a jump ball.
Jump ball. Possession arrow is going to stay with the Panthers. 1 minute and 31 seconds left here in this first half. Score 28-25, Panther lead.
Hook's an inbound that to Trevor. Over back to Hook. Hook to Carvalho. Carvalho's looking for something here. Gets the screen from Dins. Did not want to use it, however. Dins in the corner. pass back to Trevor. Pass to Brady Hook. And call that on the, nope, travel.
Yeah, and it's funny there. So both refs saw something a little different. The ref at the baseline, he saw a foul, and then the ref on the wing, he saw a travel, and the ref down low deferred to the one on the wing. Now they're talking to see what the final call is going to be. And it looks like they're going with the travel, and it's going to be Monona Grove ball.
You can see the ref talking to Siebert right now. Trying to make sure he understands what's happening. Got Worth bringing it on down the court. Pass over to Hunt. Hunt's going to pass that one, number 23, Lucetti. We got the deep three. Going to miss that. Maring's going to be a little bit slow to pick it up. Foul called.
Yeah, so even on that deep three, when they missed the shot, they were able to get the rebound and keep the possession alive, and they were able to earn a foul out of it and get the ball baseline out of bounds.
Pass in from Roadfield. We're going to have Connor up top with the ball.
Oh,
Pass down
drive.
number 3, and he's going to drive for the basket. It's going to miss it. Pass out to Paulus. Paulus to Dins. Dins with the 3. Vaughn's going to try to save it. He's just going to be a little bit short there. You got Worth with the ball right now. Vaughn's going to steal it. He's on the break. Is he going to go for the dunk? He will.
Just like that, the Panthers are up 5 with 16 seconds left, and the Monona Grove boys team are going to look for the last shot here.
Absolutely. Worth's job right now is just to hold the ball. That's his only job.
Yep, and so he penetrates and he gets a foul call. And with that, it's going to be 1-1 for Monona Grove. Kalen Worth at the line to see if he can knock both of these down to cut the lead to 3. Kalen Worth first shot up, and he misses.
Trevor Marings gets a heavy contest, and he's gonna end up getting a foul on that one.
Fouls on Chance Hunt, his second personal, 5th team foul. Nick Jacob in for the Panthers, and AJ Nelson back in for Monona Grove.
All right, Carvalho bringing that one in.
Yep, 7.8 seconds left. They're going to let the ball roll a little bit. The clock now starts. Carvalho at the top of the key.
Pass that one down to Hook. Hook to Maring. Looking for the last shot. Oh, that's a heavy 3.
Great defense at the end there by Monona Grove. But at halftime, we have a score of Oregon 30, Monona Grove 25.
I got nothing to add. We will see you guys back in a bit before halftime gets going. See y'all later.
looking.
All right. There you go. Oh, wow, I'm loud. All right, so now it's me and Will on the horn. Larry will probably come pipe in a few moments for some more expertise and knowledge, and when I need to take a break. That way I can speak tomorrow morning. My voice is already fading away.
Oregon has their starters out there.
Number 11, Kalen Worth, bringing the ball pass on to 21, Nelson. Nelson cross court to Connor. Connor and the inside Worth. Worth over to number 3, Roadfield. Back to number 11, Worth. Over number 10, Connor. Connor's looking for something. Connor's going to pass that one to number 23, Luchetti. Luchetti over to number 21, Nelson. Nelson going for the easy basket. Dins there to pick it up for him. Dins is making the drive. He's almost going to get right to the open basket. He's getting back to Carvalho to let it set up again. Back over to Dins. Dins to Paulus. Paulus into Carvalho, outside Erfurf. Erfurf looking for somebody. Back to Carvalho. Carvalho moving around, he's going to take the 3, and it's going to go on in.
That's his 22nd point of the night.
Absolutely, this is looking like it could be a high-scoring game for both teams. Well, yeah. I'm interested to see how this works out. Carvalho is there to pick up the ball. Corval's going to go to the outside. Erfurth, he's just going to be a little bit quick there. That's okay. Kalen Worth is looking for a friend down there, it looks like.
Yeah, gets over to 10.
Back to Worth. Worth looking to set up. Worth to number 23, Lucetti. Lucetti over to Nelson. Nelson's going to look for the easy shot. He's going to get it.
It's a high jump hook over his defender. Ryan Dins has it. Dribbling around.
Looking for something down to Paulus. Over to Jacobs. Jacobs in the corner. Up top to Paulus, wide open. Back over to Paulus. Over to Dins. Dins is just looking for something. He needs some action off the ball. That's something that Mr. Mayo talks about. Now he doesn't have the mic right now, but off-ball movement.
Yeah, it's really
a huge thing in basketball.
It's really important to have, so you're not just standing around and looking at the ball.
Yeah.
Which tends to happen a lot, but they have a foul on the ground.
Absolutely. You have to create a play. And if we didn't have that foul, I feel like we could have been stuck in that position for a bit.
Yeah, unless someone called timeout.
Absolutely. Jacobs over to Erfurth. Erfurth moving the ball into Paulus. Over to Dins. Back to Carvalho. Carvalho's going to go inside for the basket. Oh, and he's just going to miss it, but Paulus is going to pick it up and put it right on in.
Paulus with another putback off for offensive rebound. He's had a few of those tonight.
Over to Nelson. Back to Connor. Connor was looking for Lucetti, but Erfurth just tipped the ball, making that Monona Grove's ball.
Gonna have Alex Nelson inbound the ball to Austin. And then he gets back over to, back over to him. All the names kind of stick.
That's okay, Will. Dins is bringing it on down court.
Dribbling around.
He's looking for a play to happen. Over to Paulus. To Erfurth. Back to Jacobs. Over to Carvalho. Back to Jacobs. Jacobs is going to take the contended three, and that's going to end up in number 10, Worth's hand. That's going to end up down court to number 11. Vaughn's there to block it.
That was not the best shot to try to take.
No, that was Kalen Worth bringing it down court there, but we ended up, the ball ended up back up on our end. Now we got Carvalho.
He spins, pump faking a little bit, out to Jacobs. He drives
the
and
exact
kicks.
same thought. There's the three.
His three
Dins
is off.
going to end up with the ball, and he's going to take the two.
Yep, Ryan Dins gets the rebound and puts the shot back up off a miss. Scores 37-29 now, Oregon in the lead. Three has it. He takes the three, and his three is good.
Long shot. He's going to end up with that. Dins with the ball. Dins is looking for something to happen.
A little bit of off-ball movement going on.
Paulus. Paulus over to Dins. Dins in the corner with Paulus. Erfurth able to save the ball there.
Gets over to Jacobs.
Jacobs.
Over to Dins. Dins has it. Over to Paulus.
Paulus with the ball. Pass that one to Carvalho. Carvalho's going to hit the little post.
The one dribble mid-range shot, giving him his 24th point of the game.
Got number 11, Worth bringing it down the court. Worth to 21, Nelson. Nelson back to Worth. Worth is going to take the deep three and make it.
That is his 11th point of the night. Ryan Dins brings the ball up. Gets it over to Paulus. Paulus
loses control of the ball there. Regains it back to Erfurth. Erfurth over to Vaughn. Vaughn's going to hit the first fake, and he's going to end up making it.
That's 2 one-dribble pull-up moves in a row for Vaughn.
Worth with the ball. Worth's going to pass that one to number 10, Connor. Vaughn's going to get a little bit excited. Whoa, Vaughn's going to get a little bit excited there, and so is his defender.
Yeah, it's a take foul and not let him just immediately score down low. Just fouling him before he gets the chance to get all the way to the basket. Oregon calls timeout. Not a full timeout, so it's just going to be
30 seconds.
a few moments. Yeah, Oregon is 42, Monon Grove is 35. This has been a pretty close game for the most part. All right, huddles are ending now. You have Monona Grove first to be back on the court. Chance Hunt is not coming in after the timeout. So is Mason Hoffer.
I wonder if it's like a strategy that Oregon has to be the last people out of the huddle.
I don't know. Mason Hoffer inbounds the ball.
Pass to Paulus. Paulus can be moving it around a little.
Gets it back to Hoffer.
Little back and forth action. Gonna pass that one to Erfurth.
Drive, kick, drive again, and kick. Over to Carvalho.
Oh, and he's just gonna be a bit short there as Hunt gets a hold of the ball, and that's gonna be a travel.
Lost his footing on the Euro step. Nolan Erfurth will be inbounding the ball to Mason Hoffer, and Will Schmidt is now coming in for Zach Paulus. Coach telling Carvalho to go get it. Yep, Carvalho has it now.
12 minutes left. This Carvalho looks like he's gonna try to slow the game pace down. The important thing is that when you're carrying the ball, you are controlling the pace as much as possible.
Yeah. Oh. Shot was off, and they all fought for the rebound. I think that's going to be a foul on number 44.
Nope,
or
zero.
No, 0.
It's going to be Mason Hoffer. Hoffer with his first personal foul of the night.
Mm-hmm. They figure out who they're going to match up on. Carvalho now on ball.
Got Worth bringing it down court. Worth's going to pass down number 21, Nelson. Nelson to Lucetti. Lucetti's going to go straight up. Erfurth's got to keep those hands straight, though. Right into Dins's face. That did not look comfortable there for a second.
That was some good hustle, but, you know, didn't work out as well as they wanted it to. Dins' little shot is off, and he is rebounded by number 23.
I thought they were going to go for an alley-oop there, and I'm being honest.
Yeah, it looks like that was the idea, but it was shut off.
Nelson. Nelson over to Worth. Worth's going to take the three after Vaughn went flying.
This three is good, making this closer game now.
4-point game.
Mm-hmm.
Hoffer with the ball. Hoffer's going to pass that one down to Carvalho.
Carvalho driving, and he is fouled by number 23. I believe that will be shooting.
Should be.
Yep. Foul on Austin Lucetti, number 23. It's his first foul of the night. Number 10, Caden Connor coming in now, along with Brady Hook.
Ball's going to make his first one. Going to let Dins go down and take a break, and same with Lucetti. Sorry, that wasn't Lucetti. That's A.J. Nelson.
Carvalho at the line, shooting his second. It's good.
2 for 2. You got number 11, Worth, bringing it down court. Worth over to Lucetti. Oh, sorry, now it's Lucetti, and whoa.
They're going to call
charging, I believe.
Hopefully a charge. No, they're going to call a blocking foul on Oregon.
Oregon's number 3, I believe, Brady Hook. I believe that's what he signaled.
Yeah, it was 3 or 2. I can't tell. Oh, it was 2. Interesting.
Oh.
Zach Paulus now coming in for Nolan Erfurth. Nolan Erfurth, after that last foul, has 3. Oregon has 2 fouls to them right now.
Coach is going to try to save him just a little.
There's 2
pass out to 2, Hunt. Hunt's going to pass that one to Connor. Connor's going to pass that one to Worth. Worth over to Hunt. Worth over to Hunt over to Worth. It's going to be Henry Thome with the ball Back over to Hunt. Hunt to Worth. Worth is looking for that three, is not going to get it. That's number 10 now with the ball, Connor. Connor's going to pass on to Lucetti. Lucetti's going to go up for the basket, miss it. Hook's going to try to keep it in bounds, and that's going to work for him.
Worked out perfectly. It was going to go out of bounds at Oregon, and Brady Hook kept the play alive and got them the ball back. Brady Hook gets the ball to Will Schmidt.
Will Schmidt is going to bring it down the court now. Will's going to pass one in the offer, and that was a beautiful play.
That was a great pass by Will Schmidt and a good finish by Mason Hoffer.
I feel like that could not have been drawn up more perfectly.
Yeah. Then three is off by Worth, but it is rebounded by them.
Hunt with the ball. Hunt's going to pass down number 13, Leach. So that was number 13. That was number 10, Connor. Now we got Worth. Worth with a Hunt. Hunt back to Worth.
He's taking double team, kind of.
Thome.
Three is
take
off.
That three, and MG's going to get the rebound again.
And he is fouled by number 0, Mason Hoffer. Pushing him a little bit with his upper body. Hands were up, though. That is Oregon's 3rd foul of the night. And then we've got Trenton coming in now for Chance Hunt. Down to 23, wide open.
That's going to be Lucetti to make the ball. Brady Hook now.
That's his 4th point of the night. Brady Hook with the ball, bringing it up.
Hook's going to pass that one down to Paulus. Paulus over to Schmidt.
Schmidt driving.
Schmidt's going to pass that one over to Carvalho. Carvalho's trying to be smart, and he's just going to get, looks like tripped a little bit there.
Yeah, he draws the foul on number 10. The 2nd foul of the night. That is 4 fouls for Monona, or 5.
Well, Schmidt's going to pass that one into Brady Hook, and Brady Hook's just going to get a little, he's going to put that one up, and it's going to get thrown off the backboard. We got Thome now with the ball. Thome's going to pass on to Lucetti. Lucetti's going to be a big body, and he's going to get the and one.
Making that his 6th point of the night. If he makes this free throw, it'll be his 7th. And this is now a 4-point game with 8 minutes left in the game. Technically, closer to 9.
But
8 minutes and 53
Will,
seconds.
what could happen in 8 minutes?
A lot.
A lot can happen.
Either one of these teams could abysmally destroy the other one in that amount of time, or they could keep it the way it is and it remains close.
In my opinion, until we are down to the last minute and a half to 2 minutes, there's always going to be more stuff happening across the court. It just will.
A lot of time. Monona Grove called timeout after their free throw was made.
We got 3 timeouts left now.
Carvalho with 29 points, leading both teams. Number 11 for the other team has 14 points. He's been making a lot of threes, but doesn't feel like, other than Zach Paulus, who has had a few offensive rebound putbacks, it's been really them just jump-starting the offenses for both teams. But, you know, number 23 for Monona Grove, Austin Lucetti, has been scoring more for this team, got them on a little run.
I believe this is a full timeout, so refs are going to be bringing them back here now shortly. Oh, how I cannot wait for this shot clock to be brought back. Talk about it so much, but you know what happens when the shot clock comes back? A lot less standing around.
Yeah. Brady Hook with the inbound pass to most likely Will Schmidt.
I think that's a great assumption.
Yeah, unless he throws it all the way down court to like Zach Paulus.
Or Carvalho, but he's getting guarded pretty heavily right now by Connor.
Yep.
Will's being a big body.
Almost lost the ball. Got over the half in time. Gets it down to Carvalho.
And Carvalho's going to make 2.
Yep.
Not surprising.
Good pass from Schmidt. Good finish by Carvalho.
Oregon student section will now be standing up. Pass down to number 10, Connor. Connor's going to hold the ball back to Worth. Worth over number 3, Roadfield. Roadfield with a deep 3,
Oh,
and that was a
goodness.
bank shot.
The high arc bank shot right there.
Hey, Will, what kind of shot was that?
Haha. Brady Hook bringing the ball up. Visiting section getting loud.
Trying to support their team. That's a long pass over to Paulus.
Yeah. Hoffer got it from the pass from Paulus.
A little bit of a short pass back to Schmidt. Schmidt's gonna pass that one. Hook down to Hoffer. Hoffer going to Carvalha, and he missed that one.
11 with it. Looks like he was scared to shoot.
Yeah, with Carvalha, I don't blame him. There's number 3, Roadfield with the ball.
And he tried to draw a foul, but refs didn't call anything. Another foul by number 10. Just a transition foul to not let Carvalho get an easy shot down low. That's his 3rd foul of the night. Coach is probably going to come get him soon. Zach Paulus now going out along with Mason Hoffer. And Ryan Dins and Nolan Erfurth will be coming in if they weren't already previously in. Will Schmidt with the inbound. Got it over to Brady Hook. Hook. Getting over to Dins. Over back to Hook. Schmidt has it now. Down to Dins. And, steal by number 3.
Steal by Rodefeld. Rodefeld bringing it across. Up top, he looks over to Luchetti. Luchetti surveying the floor, not liking what he's seeing. They're taking their time now. Ball swung over to Henry Tomei. Tomei back to Luchetti. Luchetti looking to drive, was cut off. Oh, he tried to hit Tomei on the back door, and he was unable to connect. Out of bounds on Monona Grove, and it is Panther basketball.
Yes, it is. He was doing and playing well before the timeout, and that's kind of slowly, unfortunately, been fading away for him. This is only a 2-point difference with 6 minutes left, so they've been working out. Carvalho with a high layup.
Yeah, that's too easy. That's too easy. Now we have Kalen Worth bringing the ball up floor. Kalen swinging it over to Rodefeld. Rodefeld looking to drive. That's good defense by Dins. Ball up top to Kalen Worth. Worth over to Connor. In the corner to Rodefeld. Up top to Kalen Worth. Looking for the 3. That's great defense there. Swings it over to Rodefeld, who is regained possession. Passes it down low for Henry Tomei with the foul as he's shooting, and it looks like it's going to be 2 shots for Henry Tomei.
Score is 50-46, Oregon in the lead. If he can make both these free throws, or one of them, the point difference will change. If he would have made both, it would have went back to 2. If he makes this one, it'll go to 3.
Tomei, a 6'3" sophomore, and he misses both. And almost gets his own rebound, but the refs say it's out on him, and it's going to be Panther basketball.
Yes. Brady Hook, the inbound over to Carvalho. Carvalho with it.
Five minutes and 50 seconds left in the game.
Hook has it. Erfurth, Dins. Hook. Screen by Schmidt. Screen disappears. Hook. Down to Erfurth. Over to Dins. Schmidt. Carvalho. Drive. Hook. Dins. What a pass. For 3. Caught the ball in midair and just passed it over to Dins. In the air. And the 3 was good.
Rodefeld up court. Pass down low to Luchetti. They called a foul before the shot on the floor. That was a pass by Kalen Worth swung it down to the sophomore, Austin Lucetti, the big man, but he got fouled before the shot. Now he's going to be inbounding the ball for Monona Grove, who are currently down by 7. Inbound up top to Rodefeld. Rodefeld surveying, he's looking to drive. Pivot, reverse pivot with the little jumper, and no, he misses the mid-range fall away.
Fade was off and it is rebounded by Brady Hook, and then gets over to Vaughn Carvalho. Over to Hook. Down to Erfurth. He drives. Over to Dins.
Now, of course, the clock is the Panthers' best friend right now with this 7-point lead with a little over 4 minutes and 30 seconds left. So they should be in no rush to score.
And he is fouled.
Great job.
Going up. Fouled by number 3. Both teams are now in bonus. 6 fouls against both teams with 4 minutes and 26 seconds left. Any more fouls will result in free throws. Ryan Din's at the line now. He has 8 points on the night.
First one up, and it is a miss. But that is really good offense by the Panthers, especially with a lead like this. The clock is your best friend, but if you can get a layup or able to back your man down for easy free throws, then
second is good.
That's the way to go. All right, inbound to Kalen Worth. Worth bringing the ball up floor. He's been their biggest spark plug tonight, and he's looking to go straight to the hole, and he cannot finish.
Carvalho grabs the rebound. Hollis has it. He gets it over to Hook. Hook drives, and he is blocked.
Lucetti bringing the ball up floor. Lucetti thinking about the three. He kicks it to Rodefeld, who takes the three, and he misses. And they call a loose ball foul on Austin Lucetti, who can't believe it. The 6'6" sophomore called for the foul there. And now the Panthers are walking to the other end since they're in the bonus, and he's going to be shooting 1-1.
Beauty of bonus, ain't it?
Indeed, indeed.
It's the great thing about having 3 announcers is that when I need to step away for a second, we just do a quick little trade. Erfurth. It's first.
First shot up, first shot in.
Great mentality right there.
Panthers are up 9. He's looking to put them up 10, and he misses. Rebound by Lucetti, who's aggressively bringing the ball up court. Looking for some help after he picks up his dribble. Over to Nelson, who swings it over to Connor, who takes the ball to the hole.
Worth now. He's going to be moving it around a little bit.
And Nelson with the long 3, and he was not able to hit it. Now the Panthers are taking their time bringing the ball up floor.
Now we got Hook with the ball. Hook's going to be trying to do something. Good pass into Erfurth. Lee Vaughn with the open 3, and he's going to sink it.
That might have done it right there. That might have sealed this win just then. I don't know if they'll be able to overcome this deficit. Rebound by the Panthers after the missed 3 by Rodefeld.
Hook's going to be able to keep control of that ball. Pass over to Paulus. Paulus going to throw that one over to Dins. Dins to Carvalho. Carvalho back to Dins. Dins across court to Hook.
Yeah, and they're just milking the clock now.
Looking for the fouls where they can be called.
Yep, absolutely. It's going to be a free throw contest for the Panthers for this last 2:45. And probably a lot of threes for Monona Grove, I would say, in the same time span. So got a lot of ground to make up and not a lot of time to do it.
Hook. He's going to make his first. They can keep on making this deficit bigger and bigger through free throws. I am here for it.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. And he shoots the second one and knocks it down.
Now we got Worth. Worth is going to go on and bring that one on down court. Worth's going to pass down number 10, Connor. Connor to 21, back over to 3, Roadfield. That one's going to get over 21, back to Worth. Carvalho, that's where it helps to be tall, man, right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Milk the clock. Now, how long you think Oregon can milk the clock for?
Probably a few seconds. They're going to get fouled pretty quick.
Oh, yeah, that's all that MG wants to do right now is see if they can get a good foul.
And
Stop the game. But in the end, it's going to end up killing them.
Yeah, and if you're Monona Grove there, you got to make that foul a lot earlier. I mean, you're down 14 points with a little over 2 minutes to go. You go for a steal right away, and if you don't get it, you want to foul to stop the clock and hope the Panthers miss free throws. So they wasted a lot of time there that could have been valuable.
Absolutely. Number 23, Lucetti bringing it down court. Going to pass down to Rodefeld. Rodefield's just going to hit the nice little post. Going to miss that one. Carvalho, little 2-on-1. Alley-oop, and it's going to go in, and that might just be a shot in the foot right there from Oregon.
Yeah, that's the exclamation mark right there. This one is officially over.
When we start hitting alley-oops like that, not worried about if we're going to make them or not, that's kind of the time of the game.
Yep. Lucetti for a three, and he misses it. Rebound goes to the Panthers, and they are continuing to milk the clock. And at this point, if you're Monona Grove, there's really no need to even foul.
No.
I mean,
it does nothing but help them.
Right.
It does nothing but make it worse.
And there's the and one by Dins on a nice backdoor cut with the layup, and he has the opportunity to hit another free throw. Let's get the subs in for Monona Grove, I think. Yep, that's what they're doing. They're going to sub out all 5 of their primary players.
Here's Oregon doing the same. I know
go.
these lineups.
Yep, there you go.
We have Tanner Bailey, Hans Keesaw, Jacob. What's Jacob's last name? He's been in my grade for how many years? Jacob Hensel, Maurice Anderson, and that's going to be all of them, as they're going to let Dins stay in for this, and then he's coming out.
If you're Dins, do you miss on purpose so you can stay in the game? No, he does not. He knocks the free throw down and comes out.
Now here comes Dylan McCarthy. Now, do you think we can get an alley-oop from Oregon JV or no?
I mean,
that would be very nice if we could.
I mean, Hans is a big guy. I'd throw it up to him.
Absolutely. Oregon's still being pretty good on defense for this being more or less their backup.
Yes, absolutely.
Great to see from all sides of the court. Past to McCarthy. Over to Hensel. Hensel to Bailey.
Oh, he traveled.
And he's going to travel
Yeah,
there.
that's
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, kind of got a little excited there. He had an open lane when he came off that pick and got moving before he put the ball down first.
52 seconds left is incredible, though. That's going to get past to number 4 for MG. McHale. Panther basketball. I love our PA announcer.
I know.
You know who we could use right now for some beats?
Oh, absolutely.
DJ Kara, I think it is. I can't think now. It's been a week almost.
Yeah,
that's me, Bailey, over to McCarthy. McCarthy and Anderson. Anderson's going to be looking for somebody. Pass up back to McCarthy. McCarthy's going to hit the pump fake, and he's going to hold it.
Go to the hole, young fella.
Exactly.
Get in that stat sheet. Get on that stat sheet. There you go. Go to the hole. Knock one down.
There's a 3 from Bailey. Oh! And 4 seconds left. This is going to do it here for MG. Final score, most likely.
Oh, and he hits the 3.
I was going to say most likely. It's going to be 65-49. Game to end. I have nothing to add. Larry, do you?
No, this was a great win for the Panthers, and any win is a good win, especially late in the season.
All right, Will, you got something to add?
Essentially what I was talking about earlier, Oregon had players that stepped up and they were able to stop the other team's main people, like I was saying at the beginning. Ryan Din, Zach Paulus both stepping up offensively and defensively, getting in the other team's head, like I was saying at the beginning. Vaughn, again, had a monstrous game like the last time they played. So this all just played out and worked well, and they ended up destroying this other team.
Absolutely, and this was a great one. And now me and Will and most likely Larry will be seeing you guys on Saturday. So see you then.
Actually